It's time for... The NBA, live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, excited to share the broadcast table tonight with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we'll hear from Allie LaForce on the sideline. For the season series between these two teams, the Bucks came away empty-handed in the last matchup against Philly. Wall looking it over. To the inside. Here's Antetokounmpo.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
And finished off by Lively.
And if you try to block his shot, you risk getting posterized because he is good at using that height to his advantage.
Outside, Wall. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From the stripe. And Lively pulls it down. Now the 76ers with it. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to catch up with Nick Nurse. We talked about their defensive game plan for Giannis, and he told me the best way to guard Giannis is to keep him out of the paint and force him to be a jump shooter. The only problem is no one's figured out how to do that consistently. Giannis always seems to find a way to improve his will. Back over to you, Kevin.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. And you think about the style of Sixers head coach Nick Nurse. Greg, what stands out to you?
He just has a willingness to experiment and adapt. That's a real asset with some of the challenges this roster has faced. And a big part of why this front office brought it in.
Now here's Giannis. And it's sent back by George.
An elite defender, PG excels at being at the right place at the right time.
Good on the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Love seeing this. Turner just rising and firing with no hesitation. Have to respect the confidence he's playing with.
Now, here's George. It's good. And it's Wall with the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. It's a three-point game. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Just simply overpowers the defense. Giannis flexing that near 7-foot frame.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And if you look at what he's done over the last few years, Greg, is Giannis still getting better?
The numbers say yes. Field goal percentage, points per game. He's still a double-digit rebounder, an all-time great, breaking new ground.
Now here's Wall. Here's Turner. Prince wide open. A second chance effort. And the rejection by Lively. Here's Maxey. That's good. Great play set up by T-Mac, Tracy McGrady.
What you love about Max is he plays with so much energy, it's hard to keep up with.
Left side, Wall. Wall draws the double. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. The 76ers leading by 3. Pass to McGrady. Great D that time from Bane. Now Turner. Giannis inside. Tries again. And the layup is up and in. Antetokounmpo's got 8 points.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Back to McGrady. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Here's Wall. No scoring in this one. And they call an illegal screen here.
And that's his second foul committed with a lot of game left. Gotta be careful.
Now into the lineup for your 76ers.
The 76ers leading. Outside, Maxey. And Carter has it in the corner. Unloads. Maxey, no good.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. From deep, Prince. They get it back. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the dunk by Giannis.
Instincts and anticipation. Great effort here by Giannis.
Pass to Prince. Out to Turner. Fires the 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good if it goes. That one doesn't go. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Bucks. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a... Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Bucks.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Well, Tyrese Maxey, a late first-round pick back in 2020, but he's become an all-star. He said, quote, "I've always had that chip with me from day one. I had to earn everything I got from a basketball perspective and make a name for myself. I try hard to foresee and envision this." Back to you, Kevin.
The drive for greatness, something to watch. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. Here's Flag. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2. And we've heard some coaches complaining about players getting away with traveling. Is that something, Greg, the league needs to clean up?
Well, it's inevitable that a few of those calls are going to be missed. But listen, you'd rather have that than officials whistling travel that didn't happen.
Porter looking it over. Sims. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Substitution on the court.
And Philadelphia has possession. Next game, they'll take on the Pacers in Indianapolis at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for him.
Like the size McGrady has inside. Fantastic at kind of angling his body there for the interior shot.
Bucks trailed by 4. Trent outside. Will it go? And finished off by Porter.
Serious hops from Porter on that one, slamming it down with authority.
Outside, Payton. Back to Carter. Pass to Edgecombe. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet. Edgecombe's got the lead up to 4 now for Philadelphia. Here's Sims. Porter inside. And finished off by Porter.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
Greg, we know something every scout liked about B.J. Edgecombe was his raw physical ability.
Yeah, many felt he was already NBA ready in terms of his physique. He's fast, he's strong, and he can just leap out of the gym. No waiting for him to fill out. This guy is ready to go.
Here's McGrady. Green with the rebound. Bucks trail by 4. It's Trent on the wing. Still yet to score. Pass to Sims. Porter with it. The shot's good from Sims.
As he's gotten older, we've seen KPJ become a willing passer.
Now Edgecombe. Driving the lane, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Edgecombe's got 6 in the quarter.
What I want to know is, where is the rim protection? That was just too easy.
And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. .141 left in the first half of the game. Pass to Bane. On the wing, Turner. And stolen by Drummond. Out to the wing. Now Christie. Screen by Oubre. Over in the corner, Edgecombe. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Here's Giannis. And a missed layup.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
And there's Oubre putting it right back in. And the 76ers lead by 6.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance.
Oh,
yes! And you can tell he put a lot of practice into that one. Wall's always ready to break out something slick if he's got the time and space.
Here's Drummond. Takes it inside. Oubre outside. From outside, off the mark.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Screen by Antetokounmpo. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. He gets it in there.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Here's Edgecombe. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. Here's Wall. Oh, he jams it right over Kelly Oubre. Wow.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. The 76ers shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. And both free throws good for Drummond. Here's Bane. He got it up. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. 76ers lead by 2. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. The Bucks trail. And here's Wall. Outside, Bane. Pass to Giannis. Shot clock at 6. Here's Antetokounmpo. Giannis dunks it down.
And no one in the league does it better. Giannis feeling the contact there, almost using that to propel himself for the finish.
Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
So you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Here's flag. Another miss by Philadelphia. So, Greg, for Cooper Flag, both of his parents were college basketball players.
Yeah, and I love that Cooper's mom calls him String Bean. Right? Though at this point, he's a powerful young man. And he also has a twin brother, Ace, who's got some talent as well.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Here's Maxey. Pass to Christie. Lively with the screen. Nobody near George. His three-pointers off the mark.
That's a big donut, folks, here. Start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, the Bucks want to capitalize on their bigs. Coach Doc Rivers said, one advantage we have is our size, and the slower the game gets, the bigger we get. So taking opponents out of transition, making it a half-court game, allows us to be a big basketball team. Guys, back to you.
Leveraging all that size. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Pass to Lively. And finished off by Lively.
This team wants Maxey to have the ball in his hand. He is a great decision maker that gets better every year.
Now here's Young. Outside, Dane. Here's Turner. And the basket is good. Turner's got 5.
A big like Turner, just using that height inside, it's almost a lost art. And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? And timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And it's Porter with the ball for Milwaukee. They host the Kings after this game. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. It's stolen by McGrady.
Stealing a ball in the NBA, it takes more than quickness. It takes smarts. Run it.
For the lead, and it's good on the way in. 7 points in the game.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Pass to Green. Fires from deep. No good that time. The 76ers leading. Things really clicking for them at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
And here's Green outside. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Green's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Maxey, no good. Outside, Porter. There's the 3. They kick it out to Green. Pass to Porter. Trent outside. Shot clock at 5. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Green, no luck. McGrady outside. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Doing it with style. McGrady punishing the D for giving him that kind of airspace.
And timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Bucks trail by 3. Now here's Wall. 6 points for him. They kick it out to Green. Payne looking around. Here's Turner. Rebounded by Tracy McGrady. Right side Maxey. Fires for 3. 3/4 of play in a close game here. 76ers on top, up by 3. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the 4th quarter gets under. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the 4th quarter could have even more action in store for us. Here's Maxey. A rebound by the Bucks. Giannis left side. And a wide open look for Payne. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
This isn't Payne's preferred spot on the arc, but he's got the skill to knock it down.
Kicks it out to Maxey. On the wing, Payne. Giannis outside. To take the lead. Down low, inside. Giannis drops it in.
And we see this often now from Giannis. His offensive repertoire has become so versatile. Oh, you got to feel for a guy getting dunked on like that. I mean, he's got no shot to stop that unless maybe he can pick up another foot somewhere.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers' huddle. He cautioned his guys against forcing things at the arc, saying we can't make a rhythm happen. So don't force it. Take what is coming to you out there. Coach hoping for a renewed offensive focus going forward, guys.
And Allie, thanks so much. Outside for George. Antetokounmpo with the steal. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And there's a lot of nuance to Wall's game. People talk about his speed and things like that, but his instinct and skill are equally as important, if not more so.
And so Wall nails both of them. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Milwaukee in the lead. Excellent D there from George. Out to the right wing. Back to Maxey. Here's Edgecombe. Milwaukee with the rebound. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo using his speed in transition.
Just hard to match up with Antetokounmpo's speed, especially in the open floor.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for them.
Buries the deep ball.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And Wall. Here we go now. That one is off.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
George fires. Missed on the 3.
That's kind of a Hail Mary there. That's the mark of desperation.
Stolen by George. Turner with the steal. And George gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. The 76ers making the switch here. Bucks leading by 5. It's tipped. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. A huge two-handed slam.
Huge bucket by George there. He lives for these moments.
It's Turner. Antetokounmpo. Oh, what a finish.
And you know he knows he's the leader of this team. Giannis embracing the opportunity to come through with big baskets.
Now Bane jacks up a three. Good.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain. When it comes down to crunch time, Maxey wants the ball in his hands.
Wall, and he jams it in.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
And the first of two, no good. Heartbreaker. And the 76ers making a change here. And he does get the second one. And that narrows the gap to 7.
They need everything they can get right now, but can't leave points on the table.
Antetokounmpo outside. Doesn't get that one. And here are the 76ers now. Off target from outside.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Paul George.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Third team foul.
So the first one drops, and that stretches their lead to 8.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it. And I'm sure he would like to have had all of those, but he's still able to pad the lead.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player. Honestly, if you're the defense, you should be ashamed not coming up with a steal on that pass.
And Wall. Here we go now.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Does not go. And so the Bucks take the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that about wraps it up. Hi. Everyone, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Kevin Harlan here alongside Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And our reporter tonight on the sideline is Allie LaForce. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Philadelphia this year. A year ago, they each gained a victory at home and couldn't secure a win on the road.
In their meetings last year, they split the season series. Happens a fair amount between teams from the East and West.
A somewhat surprising split. One team made the playoffs and the other was lottery bound.
5 on the clock. Tonight, and I'm looking forward to this trade, we're going to see the speed and the skill of NBA guards. Two of the league's best going head-to-head.
And when I think basketball, I envision guards pushing the tempo, taking threes. The modern NBA has a lot of talent. The pace has never been higher.
Now, here's Doncic. And the rejection by Lively. McGrady outside. No good on the three. And here's Los Angeles. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, earlier, I spoke with J.J. Redick. We talked about Paul George and what his game plan was for keeping him in check. He said it's never going to be easy with him, but I told our guys I want constant communication. Talk when screens are coming, switch when we need to. We need to be highly active guarding him. Let's see how effective they are against him tonight. Back to you guys.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. So, RJ, one of the stories for the Lakers last season were the strides that Austin Reeves took as a player.
Reeves increased his scoring averages, going from about 16 points a game to over 20. He is a steady source of offense, and I don't think there's any argument that he is one of the best bargains in this league.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Flag. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. In the corner, Smart with it. And again, no good by the Lakers. Three-pointer. A shot by McGrady, no good.
And there comes a point when, for the team's sake, you might want to move it. He's hurting them with all of these misses.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Ooh, that is fierce. You want to see a player with no fear? That is Tyrese Maxey.
Pass to Doncic. Here's Reeves. Lively defending. Kicks it out to LeBron. Buries the long-range jumper.
LeBron really added this into his game later in his career, becoming a threat from deep.
Pass to Maxey. Good. And it's McGrady who picks up the assist. Maxey's got his second basket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now, here's Doncic. Scoreless thus far. And he drives in. And Lively pulls it down. And it's Maxey with the ball for the 76ers. No one saw it coming off a finals appearance. Luka Doncic, Richard, traded to the Lakers.
I mean, we're talking about a 5-time first-team All-NBA player who was traded at just 25 years old. I've never seen it happen before. Expect Luka to have a big chip on his shoulder for the next few seasons. He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now. A little bit in his head.
Lakers trail by 3. In the corner, it's James. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
That pass wandered off target. Can't lose focus on the little bitty things.
Pass to Lively. Outside, George. In the corner, Lively with it. From down in the low post, it goes.
You gotta love how George always keeps his options open, willing to make the right pass.
Here's Doncic. Here's Gasol. And we reach the end of the first quarter. 76ers lead by 5. And we've got more action. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. What stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
Maxey into the lane. Can't get it to drop. Made 3. Missed 2 from the field. Lets a floater go. Reeves gets the bucket.
And that's a tough shot to defend against Reeves. Showing some real confidence there.
And you think about the style of Sixers head coach Nick Nurse. Greg, what stands out to you?
He just has a willingness to experiment and adapt. That's a real asset with some of the challenges this roster has faced. And a big part of why this front office brought him in. Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Pass to Ayton. Baseline jumper. Good. He hits the jump shot.
Smooth shooting from the mid-range. Ayton knows when to look to score from there.
Here's Maxey. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. The Lakers going out and acquiring superstar talent in Luka Doncic. LeBron James said, everything I do on the floor, Doncic has the ability to do it or even do it better. That's how great he is. Even at his young age, he's such a unique, special player. A generational talent. Back to you guys.
They're clearly happy to have him. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. And the dunk by Hachimura.
Oh, what a finish. Rui showing off that athletic ability.
Oubre, left side. A three-pointer is right on target. Oubre's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Driving inside. Here's Vanderbilt. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Both teams will make substitutions. Well, Gabe Vincent is a combo guard, RJ, who provides stability at both ends of the floor.
Gabe's a smart player. He's comfortable playing on or off the ball. And he's a tough defender who can guard at the point of attack.
It's taken away by Payton. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Alton Connect picks one up.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
In general, RJ, how would you describe Kelly Oubre's value to a franchise?
We know what Oubre provides a team. He's a versatile player who adds length. When he's aggressive on the offensive end, his slashing and movement can cause problems.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. The 76ers making a switch here. In the corner, it's James. And here's Smart. A wide open look for Gasol. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Max Christie. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Ball's knocked loose. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Max Christie. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second, and I think they'll keep him in, but he's got to be careful. A third, and he'll sit for the rest of the half.
Los Angeles with another miss. The 76ers leading. To the middle. Here's Oubre. It's hauled in by LeBron.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Pass to Doncic. Doncic attacked. Smart. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Christie with it. Connect picks him up. Oubre on the wing. Here's Edgecombe. No good with the triple. Here are the Lakers. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Following this one, they get to host the Warriors.
And despite those shooting problems in the first quarter, they have the lead and look like they're finally getting it together offensively.
And it's Drummond missing. Doncic outside. 51 seconds left here in the second. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Oof, ugly second quarter for him, and now I think he's starting to really force the issue.
Out to Payton. Now Edgecombe. Still scoreless. Here's Drummond. Can't cash in from close range. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. Pass to connect. James looking it over. In the corner, Smart with it. The 3 for Doncic. The triple. Doncic. Here's Edgecombe. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Lakers on top as they wrap up the second quarter with a massive 16-6 run. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Greg, last season, the Lakers exceeded expectations by winning 50 games and finishing third in the West.
They went on quite a run after acquiring Luka Doncic, but they were eliminated in the first round of the playoffs. And as we know, this is an organization judged on championship success.
Oubre, left side. And rebounded by Connect. Los Angeles leading by 5. Pass to LeBron. To the wing on the left. Ayton wide open. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. And that game will be 4 out of 5 on the road for the team. Christie can't make it.
That's not how you want to come out at the break. 3 straight misses. They need to settle in quick.
Lakers shooting just their second attempt at the line tonight. Free throw good. Reeves. Well, you often hear that the skill level in the league has never been higher, Greg, and some say this is the peak of the game. What do you think?
And I'll tell you this, Kevin. I'm not complaining. If the league can improve upon this, the sky is really the limit.
That 3 off the mark. The 76ers trailed by 6. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Here's LeBron. It's Drummond with the rebound. Here's Here's Edgecombe. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
Substitution on court.
Lakers leading by 4. Reeves outside. Pass to connect. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Max Christie. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Second team.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Here's Hachimura. Shot clock at 6. The 3 for Doncic. That shot off.
Is it possible to rest too much? Because he hasn't been able to get into a groove since coming back in.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Kevin. Tyrese Maxey, a late first-round pick back in 2020. He's become an all-star. He said, quote, "I've always had that chip with me from day one. I had to earn everything I got from a basketball perspective and make a name for myself. I try hard to foresee and envision this." Back over to you guys.
The drive for greatness, something to watch. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. The shot by George, no good.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
Fires the 3. Good on the 3-point shot.
This is a guy who knows his shot inside and out. George gets the ball and knows what to do with it.
Here's Doncic. Rebound by the 76ers. Pass to Maxey. For the tie. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Maxey daring the D to try and stop him on his way to the bucket.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And worth mentioning, guys, the free throw percentage he brought in from last season, how about 88%? Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw.
Oh,
yes! Stunning the crowd and the defense with that one. What a show from Doncic.
Richard, what do you see in what Luka Doncic sees on the floor?
Well, Kevin, I think he's tracking all 5 defensive players and all 4 of his offensive teammates. He always seems to find a way to get players involved.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Doing it with style. McGrady punishing the D for giving him that kind of airspace.
Near the 3-point line, it's Doncic. That doesn't go either for Doncic. And the 76ers with possession. They're on a 13-5 run here. And they recover it. Pass to George. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Here's Flag. It's rebounded by Doncic.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Outside, Smart. Back to Doncic. Over Flag. And we've reached the end of the third. 76ers on top as they end the third quarter.
The 76ers. 29.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Lakers trailed by 4. They set the screen. What a thing of beauty from James.
One of the most ferocious dunkers we've ever seen. James still enjoys putting on a show.
Lively with the screen. It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Gasol up top. And finished off by Gasol.
Yeah, and it doesn't take much elevation for Gasol to throw one down, of course, unless
somebody standing right in his way, that dunk is going to be easy money for him.
Reeves with it. Lively defending. Reeves with it. 5 to shoot. It's stolen by McGrady. Down low. Here we go, one-on-one. He gets it in there. And the 76ers lead by 4. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the 76ers.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And they've really been able to get out in transition and produce. The defense hasn't had an answer for this up-tempo pace.
From deep, George. Rebound the Lakers. And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Here. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. They said in the huddle, this is it. No excuses. Let's figure out a way to win. A couple of players spoke as well, firing up their teammates. A great ending could be in store, guys.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. And the foul called on Cooper Flag. That's foul number 2 for him. The Lakers trail. Now, here's Doncic. Here's Reeves to take the lead. Cleared away by Carter. And here's the fast break. Doncic there for the rebound.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really hard.
3 ball. LeBron James.
Ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy lives for these moments.
Maxey with it. Out guarded by Smart.
Well, Maxey goes hard at the inside deep, basically taking away their good options.
First one falls for him. Maxey hits them both.
And in a close game like this, they can really rely on him to take care of business at the line.
Now Reeves. Here's Doncic. And it's out of bounds. Nice touch by Doncic. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for Philadelphia. Now Flag. Maxey looking it over. 6 on the shot clock. Doncic there for the rebound. Now Reeves. Now Doncic. From outside. Cleared away by Carter.
Nothing is going his way in this half offensively. Really having a hard time finding his shot.
The drive by James. From 7. He nails the jump shot.
That's a polished veteran who has just about seen it all. Gasol is able to keep his composure in these big moments.
The 3 doesn't go. 55 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Doncic. Cleared away by Carter. Deflects the pass. Here's Flag. Outside George. shoots. Doncic for the rebound. We got 22 seconds left in the fourth. There's a screen. It's James. Oh, wow. Unable to get a shot off in time, and they turn it over. A very unfortunate time there to pick up a shot clock violation. And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. In terms of strategy here, any thoughts?
And clearly they're in the driver's seat here, but they still have to get a stop. The main thing is they can't allow that open, quick look from beyond the arc.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game, and he wants to be prepared. Thoughts on what Coach wants to do here?
I don't think they should greedy here and think about a triple. With this much time left, I'd attack the basket, get a high percentage shot in tight, and take my chances in overtime.
He's off from three, and so it's the Lakers who come.